Hello, my name is Kehinde Adegoke, otherwise known as Kenny Crow. I'm a writer, host, speaker, liberation, and intentional lifestyle coach, and you are welcome to Monday Motivation. On this platform, we motivate, inspire you, liberating you from just living into intentional living. And if this is your first time being on this channel, you have not made a mistake. Instead, you have made a good choice. So welcome on board. And please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave your comment. We would like to read from you. So what are we talking about today? So today we're talking about know your worth. A lot of us do not know our worth. What you are worth is in your identity. If you don't understand who you are, it is very difficult to sell who you are to other people. And people tend to tell you who you are not. But deep down inside of you, you know that is not me. I look nothing like what you have described me as. But because you failed to embrace who you are, then it begins to affect your self-worth. You carry yourself less than you should. So your worth is rooted in something much more deeper than the opinion of other people around you or others' opinion. So today we're talking about how can you know your worth so that you can carry yourself as much as you should. And I want you to know this. The value that you give depends on your worth. So take for instance, you have a house. People will tend to look at the surroundings of the house. What amenities is made available? Is there any infrastructure around the house? What can the house give us? Will it give us the comfort that we need? Do we need peace and quiet? And because of the value, people will be able to pay for the worth of the house. So you as a person, you have a worth. People can see what you can offer them. People can see how you can be of importance, or how you are unique to their journey, or how you can help them in becoming who they're supposed to be, or in discovering their purpose. So now, the way you carry yourself in that process of delivery determines how people see your worth. In other words, you are showing people your worth through your value. People want to assess you. They assess you by the value that you bring on the table. Now, this is the flip side. Sometimes you even carry that value, but you do not know what that value worth. If you have a phone, maybe that phone was just given to you. You do not know how much it costs, and you just cheaply give that phone away without knowing the power that that phone carries. And by the time you give it away and people start talking about that particular phone and tell you the functions of the phone, the advantages of the phone, then you begin to wonder, oh, I do not even know that this is how much this worth. So do you know your worth? How do you identify your worth? I just want to reiterate to you, your worth is trapped in your identity, in who you are, knowing who you are. Which leads us to the first point, is know yourself. How do you know yourself? Take your time, sit down. What is my purpose? What is my value? What is my vision? And what is my goal? This fourth thing is very important in knowing yourself. And because you know these things, it will be very easy for you to identify or know or understand your worth. And the next one is accept new challenges. For you to be able to know yourself, there has to be a sense of self-awareness. So when you embrace challenges, you can be able to know your capacity. Where do I need to intensify my effort? What is my weakness? Where do I need more support? Where do I need growing, in this area? It all boils down to accepting a challenge. But if you don't accept a challenge, you would always think that you are at your best, but sometimes you're not. But when they give you something much more tasky, then you can be able to stretch. Gives you the opportunity to use your strength, use your potential to the largest amount. So Do not be afraid of it. It helps you know your worth as well. Then you know that you're not limited, but you can actually break new grounds. Next one is, if you know your worth, then you know that you do not need anybody's approval to do anything or to become something. So if you have been looking about being perfect, I need to be perfect. People are saying I'm not perfect enough, or I'm not doing this enough, and you know that these are unhealthy criticism, you might want to ignore that. You might want to face those opinions of people and embrace you. However, I believe that from every criticism, either positive or negative, there's always something to hold on to from what they've said. So it's possible for you to sit down and critically analyze it. What do I need to do right? Or what am I doing wrong? Looking at it from a questioning perspective rather than embracing everything they said and allowing their opinion to rule over you. If you do that, then it's possible for you to miscarry yourself. However, from your critical analysis, you're able to identify your weak points. Then you can be able to adjust yourself in that area, because that would also help you, boost you to become who you are supposed to be, or help you know your worth and table yourself right. Understand that in the process of self-awareness or knowing yourself, it is possible for people to tell you that you're now becoming proud, you're this, you're that. I want you to also cross-examine yourself, because you do not want to climb the place of progress and success with pride, because pride will easily pull you down. So it is very important that you sit back, critically analyze it. Am I being proud, or is it just people's opinion of not being able to accept the changes that is going on around me, or that I'm able to identify my strengths now and I can actually work with my strength in my capacity rather than relying on other people. Now I know what I can do. Now I am doing it without other people's approval. So that is really, really important. And the next one is, in the place of knowing your worth, or in the process of growing, you must know that it is okay for you not to know everything. However, you must gain mastery in what you are called to do. Remember the first one, we were speaking about know yourself. We spoke about the plan, the purpose, we spoke about the vision and the goal. So if you are able to identify all of this, you're able to understand your purpose, you have a vision towards the purpose, then it is possible for you, or it will be easier for you to know how to climb up the ladder to continue to grow in that place. So take for instance, your purpose is children. You don't want to start focusing on entertainment because you're not expected to know everything about entertainment other than maybe the things that you're able to just see, via your social media, or you're speaking to your friends and they just alerted you of the breaking news. You know that is not your area of specialty. However, you're still aware of it. But when people are talking about it in a vast knowledge, you do not have that deep understanding. But when they ask you about children, you know everything that you're supposed to know, or you know it to a certain level. So that is you knowing or gaining mastery of what you are called to do. So it's okay not to know everything, but it is important that you gain mastery of where you're called into. And the last one is understand that you and other people are fallible. Anyone can make a mistake. Do not think that you're strong enough or you know enough and you cannot make mistake. Yes, you can, and also accept other people's mistake. Try and find a way of helping other people when they make mistake. And when you are being told that you have made a mistake, again, try as much as possible to accept those criticism, to accept those things, and then find a way of rectifying those errors, because you have to be valuable. If a vase is broken, there is a way that it changes the value of that vase, because then it cannot hold anything, it cannot hold the flour. But by the time it's been worked on, repaired, laced with gold or whatever, then it increases the value of what it is. So it is important for you to know your worth. When you've made mistake, find a way of rebuilding so that you can be intact and your value can remain sufficient in every areas. So till I see you again next week, don't stop knowing your worth. Don't stop digging into yourself. Don't stop being aware of what is going on in you and around you, especially in the place of your assignment. And you are going to become great. I'll see you again next week. Bye now.